Welcome back to Chastastic Gaming. I'm Chastastic, and today we are playing the Stanley Parable, as it says on the screen and on the other screen, and I can imagine on that tiny little screen that we can't see as well, it also says that. Now, I've never played this game before, so without further ado, let's go ahead. End is never the end, is never the end, is loading never. End is never the end.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Stan.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple.
Oh, that's added together as 13.
And he pushed buttons on the keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order.
Okay.
This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-bending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Oh no. I couldn't live in that kind of
something very peculiar
existence.
happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
I think it would be amazing if you found, like, if you went into, well, not amazing in the sense that there's better things you could do, but everything you could do in the office you wouldn't normally if everyone else was never came in. Okay, so we are looking at the time. It is, yeah, that's not the real time, just was out of curiosity. Can we click on anything? No. No phones, no nothing. Pencil sharpener! That was my best pencil sharpener impression. Hate Mondays. That is such a stereotypical office. Okay, can't get in there.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Stanley must be important of some description because he does have his own office. Like, oh, we can't go back in. But as I said before, 2 plus 7 is 9. 9 add 4 is 13. Perhaps this is foreshadowing something. I hate Mondays.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Ha, switched off your computer. Haha. Can't we put it back on? Let's send emails from their actual account and say it was somebody else. We'll send it over. We'll send an email to Anna down in accounting and saying that Greg that sits here loves her. Because that's not funny at all. Ah. Yep. That's definitely art. Art has been appreciated. We can progress. What's this? Papers on the floor. I'm just sort of messing about with the controls so we can crouch. Doesn't help us see it any better. Just switch off all the computers then. Any more computers on? Everyone in here hates Mondays. Oh. Username access. That's a nice username. Can I go in here? I think the doors may be shut because I can't go in there. Art has been appreciated. Okay. I need to stop appreciating the art. Okay, right? Oh, this is a little bit ominous. Can I go in here?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, so is this some kind of test? So, enter the door on his left. I want to defy him and go to the right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Of course. We want to go and skive. Oh, can I go in there and switch that computer off? No, I can't. So, let's go to the break room. Break room. I want to break free. Ah, yes, here we go.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Can I drink?
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Is he giving me sass? Is he giving me sass for my decisions to go here? I guarantee I'd probably...
Point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
No. No, it's awesome here. It has a coffee machine and a cup that actually doesn't say anything about hating Mondays.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Ah, fourth wall
But
breaking.
at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Yeah, sorry, I have to ignore him again.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Ooh. This, anything? Any information? Tell us. The drawing board. That's a little bit high. If this is, I suppose, we don't really have any reference point to how tall Stan is. Okay. I keep calling him Stan. Okay, ooh. What's in here? The key card. Ooh. I think we've not established, we need to establish what our company actually does.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing in your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Yeah,
There's
I know.
someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
I don't believe in destiny.
Stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Who's her?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself.
Okay.
To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Who's she? Where is she? Where is she? Show me where she is so I can ignore her. Right. Oh. Dark room. Rip. Ah.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly play... Oh, no, you can't... Did you just unplug the phone?
Wait.
That wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible.
No, why
Let me
is-
double check.
Why is that in a plug? That's a plug socket, not a phone socket.
Clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another.
Do I have a
Music
wife?
comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I
What?
not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
Really? I'm
I
real?
can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation?
No,
Well,
sir.
I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
No. No.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person.
Choose
But
life.
if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, In this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has
Hypothetical
a choice.
real
He could
person.
spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense. And
Do
at
you
no
help
time should
orphans
make
or
a
do you
choice
set them
that
on
does not
fire?
conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
Okay. Practice.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part
Put your
of a
head in a
healthy
crocodile's
decision-making
mouth.
process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling
Good to
should
know.
subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Okay. Let's reinforce. Well, where are we?
You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago.
Which
and
one?
see what the correct thing to do would have been.
Okay.
This way, please.
Where is there any other poor choices I can make? Can I like pull something off and this all falls on me? No, I'm gonna have to go this way, aren't I? I'm forced but to obey him until the first chance I get to defy him and burn some orphans apparently. Can I just walk off the... Oh, there's gates on it to stop me from walking off the edge.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all.
Yeah.
We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Yep. Reality's a lie. Reality is bullshit. The door has opened. The door is open. Can we go back this way? No. You are telling me what to do. My destiny is defined by you. Okay. So we're obviously not going the exact same way as before.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Can I do something else instead? Come on. Is there anything? Can I interact with any of this stuff? How long does it take to make note for me to ignore him? Door on the left. Is there any other doors for me to take? Come on. There's got to be something for me to do. I don't want to do as I'm told.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
Okay.
All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. What happens?
No! Why did you do that?
Wow, we're breaking reality.
Hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Wow, we're breaking reality. All the numbers have gone. Whee! Whoa. All the pictures are merging together. On that note, on that broken reality note, what I'll do is I'll call it for this episode, and we'll come back next time to find out how much more of reality that we can warp in such strange and obtuse ways. But I've been Chastastic at Chastastic Gaming, and you have a fantastic day. Bye!